Irene from Bingo recently found true love. Or so she thought. She went to Turkey for 2 weeks and she came back loved up. When she was telling us all, honestly, I just thought it was an holiday romance. Nothing more, nothing less. Until she went back for another bleeding month. Now, I've known Irene for years. I used to knock about with her daughter. She's a strong woman. She's raised that family by herself. Nothing gets past Irene. Smokes like a bleeding chimney. Gives it that when she needs to. So when she went back to be with him, we were all surprised. She's never once mentioned anything about dating or wanting to fall in love with someone. Her daughter says she's being dead cagey about it. So when she came back with a 26-year-old lad called Mustafa, we were all a bit surprised to say the least. I would say shocked. Before you all start going on at me saying she's entitled to love who she wants, I agree. I know she's a grown woman, but I think I've watched too many episodes of 90 Day Fiancée, so I can see where this is going. So fast forward 5 months later, and it's all ended in tears. He's been having affairs. He's been with her from the cheapest surprise to bleeding prize. Do you know she's like bleeding Piccadilly bus station, that one? Except she's busier. And he's got a girl bleeding pregnant. And Irene's still giving him bleeding money. Has she lost her bleeding mind? Her kids are going feral because he thinks she's dipping into the bleeding will money. It gets better. She came to Bingo the other night in a ginger wig. I said, Irene, what have you got on your bleeding head? She goes, Mustafa likes redheads and I'm just showing him what he's missing. I thought, honestly, you look like bleeding Ronald McDonald. I said, Irene, if you want to get him back, that wig ain't going to cut it, love. I said, if you want to get his attention, stop giving him bleeding money. That'll soon make him wake up. I said, treat him like the child he is. All of a sudden, her face changes. She goes, you cheeky cow. She goes, you're one to talk. There's 10 years between you and your bleeding fella. I went, hang on a minute, Irene, love. I said, firstly, my fella has his own business. I said, secondly, my fella ain't putting about half the bleeding estate. I said, and thirdly, I won't be wearing no bleeding ginger toupee to get his attention. It was a proper standoff. Do you know, I had to walk away because I was going to launch that ratty bleeding wig across the bingo hall. But I know this ain't over. So, as soon as I know something, I'll let you know something. There's going to be more. There's bound to be. And even though I'm not speaking to her, I definitely need to know the ins and outs.